welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to look at another book about the War of 1812. So this is The Town That Fooled the British, a War of 1812 story by Lisa Papp and illustrated by Robert Papp. Yes, Robert Papp. So this is this is a children's picture book, as you can see. Yes, I'm using my phone. But it takes place and it is a true story in I believe it's the summer of 1813. So this is, yes, it was, the summer of 1813 in a town called St. Michael's. So the British were coming up the Chesapeake Bay, and St. Michael's was known for shipbuilding. So the British wanted to destroy it because they want to destroy America's shipbuilding. So, this little book talks about his father is a shipbuilder, I believe. Yes. Or something. No, his father's, starts off with this little boy, Henry, who's running to tell his father to gather the Matilda because the British had taken the harbor. So they've taken the Chesapeake. So, he sends his son to go home. A lot of people are leaving. His mother, him and his little sister decide to go hide in their root cellar. So, but his father forgot the lanterns. So he goes to help his father. So he's like running through town. He's looking, people are running everywhere. The Matilda are coming. He's looking for his father. You see the ships out because it's dark and it's foggy. And they think this is a great time. The British, this is a great time to attack. But he runs into, let's see, one of the generals, I believe. No, he stumbled, General Benson. And what he tells them is like he's holding up the lanterns. And so what they decide to do is they shut off all the lights of the town and they just hang lanterns in the trees. And it fools the British because they can't see the town. They try to fire upon it, but they can't hit anything. So, and then he goes back home and he's hiding with his mother. And then his father comes back. And everything is safe and his father's alive. So, and this is kind of the true story. It does have the author's note. St. Michael's is a bustling tourist town. But then, in 30 years before they won independence. But yeah, they saved the little town by just kind of hanging the lanterns. So this is a cute, again, it's not very long. It's a little children's picture book. It's a great introduction to the War of 1812 for the younger kids. And even though this happens on the Chesapeake Bay, as opposed to the rivers, which is where most of Lake Ontario, which is where Caroline's story takes place. It's still a good showing of how the War of 1812 was very much, it personalizes it. Because America was still really young. They'd only been a country for about 30 years. So the War of 1812 was very much a continuation of the War of the American Revolution. And it ends with basically the British forgetting it existed. Because it's technically a stalemate between Great Britain and the U.S. because nobody gets anything. They redraw the lines exactly where they were. Everybody keeps their territory. The Canadians remember it as they won. The Americans, when they remember it as they won. Both the Canadians and the Americans never tried to attack each other again. The British recognized America as a country and realized it's better to trade with them than to fight them. And then the Native Americans lose. Because now the British aren't stopping the Americans from going west. So, yeah. No winners. Native Americans are losing, but this doesn't really talk about that. But it does talk about the little bouts. And that's really a lot of what the War of 1812 is about. It's a lot of little battles. It's a lot of little skirmishes. Not a lot of people die. Not that it's not horrible, but it's like a last breath of the American Revolution, where it's like, yes, we paused for 30 years, now we're going to attack again, and now we're done. Partially because Napoleon goes away. And I'm not sure which one, because there's like 3. Not my area of history. Nonetheless. But this book is very, very cute. It's great pictures. It's a great way to introduce the War of 1812 to children and how certain things happen. Again, this happens in the summer of 1813. I can't remember when the War of 1812 and I think it might be 18. I think it's 1814 or 1815. It's not on the top of my head at this moment. But nonetheless, great way to introduce the War of 1812 to young kids. So that is it for this video. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. We will be continuing the War of 1812 through the month of March. I am filming this in January. But when I'm filming this, you guys are watching stuff on Kea. Felicity would be coming after that. So, and now we're on Caroline here in March. In April, we will be doing Josefina. I've been mispronouncing this because, again, you think I should know better, but J's are pronounced with an H in Spanish. So rather than Josefina, it's Josefina, I think. But she will be coming up in April. So, again, if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. We will be continuing with the time around the War of 1812 here in March when you guys see this. And then we'll move on to New Mexico. Thank you.